Namaste and what's up, guys? Today I am in the town of Mayiladuthurai on the southeastern coast of India, Tamil Nadu. Today I am going to cover two important places in Mayiladuthurai. So, my lovely host Vignesh R, that is Asia's first sunlight artist, is waiting for me downstairs. He'll drop me at the bus stop, and that bus will take me to our first location, that is the Poompuhar Lake. After Poompuhar Lake, we are going to go to Mayurnath Swami Temple. Let's get going. Alright, guys, so I have reached the bus stop and I'm waiting for the bus for Poompuhar Lake. Alright, guys, after waiting for half an hour, I finally catch the bus. And there's one difference between state transport buses in Tamil Nadu. This bus actually has 3 by 2 sitting. Well, all the other buses I have traveled so far have only 2 by 2 sitting. So yeah, let's go to Poompuhar Beach now. So guys, we have just entered the Poompuhar campus, and just at the entrance we can see such artwork. One thing I have noticed here is that, as you can see right at the back of me, there's a neem tree, and I've seen that in Mayiladuthurai there are absolutely insane number of neem trees. That's the highest number of neem trees I've seen in any town. There's also a museum at the right, but right now let us focus on the beach. See this whole campus, if you can see, this whole campus is filled by neem trees. That's insane. We've got a not very happy neighbor. We can see another board showing an art gallery on the right. This is the art gallery, and there are some statues surrounding it. Let us dive a bit into the history of this ancient city of Poompuhar. By now, I hope you all must know about the Chola dynasty. The Cholas were the Tamil kings of the southern part of India. They ruled over India around 750 years ago from today. At the peak of the Chola reign, the Chola kingdom extended to all of the southern India plus Odisha, West Bengal, Bangladesh, and even parts of Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand, plus whole of Malaysia, Indonesia, Sumatra, and even the Philippines. Many ancient Tamil poets have sung the glory of this once prosperous city of Poompuhar. And the reason I told you about the Chola dynasty is that Poompuhar was once the capital of the prosperous kingdom of the Cholas. And one more thing, geographically speaking, Poompuhar beach is the place where the river Kaveri meets the ocean. Now, let's continue the Poompuhar beach tour. Right at the entrance of the Poompuhar beach, we see this ancient statue. Basically, this is where the Tamil people used to bathe. Now, these two are the bathing chambers, and this here has some archaeological statues which I'll show you just now. These, as well, I suppose, are the bathing chambers because its walls have intricate works about ancient art. There's also one more bathing chamber just like this there. Alright, let's move on. There's one more statue here which shows men bathing. It's actually difficult to say whether they are actually bathing or they're being punished for some sort of crime. People, viewers who already know about this, kindly tell us in the comments what this structure stands for. The thing that you see behind me is the lighthouse, and that actually gives splendid views of the Pumpuhar beach. But I just got to know that the timings are 3 to 5 p.m. So if you ever want to visit the lighthouse, you can come in those times. Right now, let's see what else do we have got in there. And guys, there's actually a school. These children are learning in a school by the beach. Yes, there is also a temple by the beach by the name of Dayal Parmeshwari, and it's a very ancient temple, and it is right now under renovation. Alright, guys, so we are done with the tour of the Pumpuhar beach, and now I'll again wait for the state transport bus to drop me back to Mailaduturai bus stand. There's just one issue with these state transport buses is that every 2 minutes the conductor issues a ear piercing whistle to signal the bus to stop, and that kind of ruins the experience. Anyway, let's continue to our next destination, that is Sri Madhuranath Swami Temple. Just upon entering, we can see that both the sides walls have these ancient carvings on the wall. Let me tell you a brief history about this temple. This temple was built around 1300 years ago from today. As per legend, the father of Parvati, that is Daksha, was performing a yajna, but he did not invite Shiva and Parvati. Shiva advised Parvati not to go to the yajna uninvited. But still, Parvati went to the yajna, and this led to some mishappenings later, because of which Shiva cursed Parvati to be born as a peahen. Now, to regain back her original form, Parvati worshipped Shiva in the form of a peahen. And now, the next thing that I say is my speculation because I have seen statues of garlanded statues of peacock and peahen here. So, I presume that Shiva took form of a peacock pleased by the penance of Parvati. And guys, the procession that you saw just now is because there is a Thula festival happening in the mandir, and today is the fifth day. So we are lucky to get that shoot as well. Let me show you around the temple. As is customary, there is always a Nandi or a bull in front of Shiva. Bull is said to be a devotee of Shiva. We can also see a lot of columns hanging in the air. Have a look here. And there's a central column here. Here there's another statue of a peacock or a peahen. You can see guys, the idols are literally numbered here. We can also see a Navagraha temple, which means the nine components of the solar system. Here we see another statue of a peahen worshipping Lord Shiva. On the left, we can see the son of Shiva and Parvati, that is Ganpati ji. Guys, see, as I was telling you, here are the statues of a peacock and a peahen have been worshipped. So this is a peacock, and this is goddess Parvati in the form of a peahen. And we can see the distinction because the peahen has been worn a sari and the peacock has been worn the male traditional Hindu clothing. So guys, when we entered, right in the front is the Shiva temple, that is Mayuranath temple, and on the right side is goddess Parvati's temple, right behind me. This one. Guys, All this wood that you see at the back of the temple is used as fuel for the Annadanam or the lunch prasad. So imagine from the quantity of this wood that what amount of Annadan would be happening in this temple. So that is where we started the video from. Alright, guys, so that was the tour of the Mayuranath temple. We are not allowed to shoot the idol of Mayuranath, that is Shiva and Parvati, and so I have not taken that, except that we have covered almost the whole of the temple. So, yeah, this marks the end of the Mailaduturai tour. See you in the next vlog.